afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Safia. Seeing you after a long time. Not coming for maths classes nowadays, na? Okay, come on, switch on your cameras. Uh, all of you have written your science syllabus, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Force and
Yes,
motion.
ma'am.
Syllabus for me. Farhana, just read the syllabus. What have you written? Saklen, Yusuf, Mudabbir, get ready for the class. Switch on your camera.
Ma'am, I've written chapter 9, motion and its description. Then chapter 11, gravitation, and chapter 10, force and motion. And you made us write only till distance time graph.
Okay, I'll just write some more things so that it is clear. Distance time graph ke pehle you have just write down what are the subtopics in motion and its description. Okay, motion and its description is there na this chapter. So what are the topics so that you don't miss any topic? You know what is motion, types of motion, everything we did in the beginning. That one, motion, types of motion. Distance, displacement, then distance time graph, how to find speed from distance time graph. Distance time graph means all nature of distance time graph, what type of graph and what is the nature of motion. How to find this we did in the last class, how to find speed from distance time graph. Then speed, velocity, mathematical formula also. Okay. From the textbook also, I'll mention you till where. Okay, so let me see this thing first. This is still exercise. Position time graph and distance time graph is same. Okay. So this is still page number is not there. Page number 209. Okay. Page number 209 and on 210 no till 210 210 and 211 ka figure till figure 9.21. That's all. Okay, because we have not done velocity time graph, so it will not come. Graph may already I have told you how to find out speed. And these four types of graph, what does it depict? Okay, straight line means uniform motion, position and distance time graph is same. Okay, then object is at rest, horizontal straight line. Curve, graph is curve, then it is a non-uniform motion, but Non-uniform means acceleration taking place. Okay, distance is increasing and distance is decreasing, so it is a fourth graph. So till figure 9.21 graph ABCD, you will get questions in the exercise. If you want, you can find out. Okay, like example 9.8, it is there in your book. You can solve it. Find the distance and displacement. Okay, no, it is velocity time graph. Wait, don't write. It is velocity time graph. Velocity time graph will not come. In text question 9.3, question number 1 you can do. Just I'll show you this thing only. Wait. Share screen. You can see in text question 9.3, you can do describe the motion of an object shown in figure 9.8. Now from 0 to 5 second, what type of motion is taking place? Can you tell me? From 0 to 5 second, inclined straight line is there. So what type of motion is taking place? In position time.
Uniform motion.
Yes, so uniform motion is taking place. Now A to B, what is happening from 5 to 15 second? A to B.
And the object is not moving.
Not moving, so it is at rest because the position remains same. Okay, so from when horizontal line is there, remember object is at rest. Again from B to C, that means from 15 to I think it is 20. Okay, so 15 to 20, what is happening? Muazzam, what is happening to this object from B to C? What type of motion is it covering?
It is a uniform motion.
It is again uniform motion, but in which case speed will be more, during 0 to 5 second or during 15 to 20 second?
15 to 20
I have told
seconds.
you. Yeah, why? You have to mention the reason. Because the slope is more or inclination is more. We say this as slope. You can see. Wait. You can check the slope. यहाँ से ऐसे dotted line से करेंगे. And here you see this angle is less than this angle. Okay. If you visualize this, this is more steep. So that is why here the object is moving at higher speed. Okay. So this type of questions might be asked, figure-based, graph-based questions. Okay, now here, compare the velocity. Same thing which I was asking. Now compare the velocity. Which object, B or A, is moving faster? Which object is moving faster? Safia, can you answer? Which object is moving faster, A or B? Which line is more steep? That object is moving faster. Okay, so you have to compare the speed. Farhana, can you tell me which object is moving faster? This is A ka graph and this is B ka graph.
I guess A is
And B.
faster.
And
Yes.
B.
Answer is B. You just compare the angles. This angle is greater than this angle. So whichever is more steep, more steep or more angle making with the horizontal, that will cover, that will have greater speed. Okay? Steeper more, so speed will be more. So that way you can compare the, if it is asked, compare the motion, you will say his speed is more for B because the slope is more for B. Okay. Now draw the graph. Graph question I won't be giving you, but you can draw the graph because I have not shown you how to draw it. Actually, I have shown you how to draw, but because I think it is online, it will be difficult. If you can draw, it is better. You should know how to draw a graph. You know how to draw a graph, anything. Position M for A, position M for B. You just have to make the graph like this. You have to use a graph paper. But since we are not giving you graph paper, so I won't give you a drawing of graph. But the graph question will be there. That graph will be given and you have to solve. So okay, leave it. When physical class starts, maybe that time I'll show you how to draw the graph. Okay, so till 2 question you can do from this exercise. So that is your syllabus. This whole thing, this thing. Acceleration will not come, so please don't mark it. Acceleration is not coming, and velocity time graph is not coming. So this is also not coming, VT graph. Only position time graph or distance time graph, it is same thing. It will be there in the syllabus. This exercise you need to complete. I think I gave this exercise as homework. Did I give? No, not this. Previous one I gave. So this I'll give you today. We'll do some questions and then this all will come, how to find out velocity, the formula and everything. This I'm showing you today, how to calculate it. Okay, everyone has joined now. So let us. So this I just showed you in your book. Inclined straight line is uniform motion or uniform speed. Curved line means the speed is increasing, but it is a non-uniform speed. Horizontal line parallel to time axis. So that means object is at rest. It is not moving. And how to find out speed from the distance time graph when it is a straight line. Yeah, यहाँ पे object is at rest, so you will say speed is 0. Okay. यहाँ पे speed is equal to distance upon time. And how I told you to calculate, you have to take 2 points on graph. So any 2 points can be taken. You can take this point, you can take these 2 points. Then AB upon OB will be the speed. You can calculate the speed from this. So we did questions in the last class. This is just revision. Okay, questions can be asked that what is the nature of distance time graph for a uniform and non-uniform motion of an object. So nature you will write. What will you write? Saklen, what is a nature means what type of distance time graph is there for uniform motion? How will you write it in words? Just now you saw, na? Mudabbir, how will you write it?
When an object is in uniform motion, the graph will have a straight line, and when it is not in uniform
Straight
motion,
line you have to mention. Inclined straight line, because straight line is horizontal straight line also, right? So it is not the graph for uniform motion, that is for rest. So you have to say that it is inclined straight line for this one. And what type of graph for non-uniform?
curved line.
Curved line, yes. Inclined straight line, you have to mention it. If it is asked for rest, you will say horizontal straight line. Straight line horizontal to time axis, you will say. What can you say about the motion of an object whose distance time graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis? Safia, tell me. Straight line parallel to the time axis. What is the motion? What type of motion the object is having?
This.
Uzair, can you answer? This type of graph. Saklain, can you answer? I am repeating the same things. Still, you people are not answering. That means you are not listening to me.
Horizontal.
It is horizontal straight line asked in the question. But what type of motion this depicts? Mozam?
Non-uniform.
Ma'am, the
Mozam?
object is at rest.
This is at rest. Remember this every time I'm asking you the same questions, just the question pattern is being changed. So just listen everyone carefully. Just don't be blank in the class. Listen, keep your ears open, mind open. Now today we'll do speed and velocity. Now you know when the graph is given, how to find out the speed. But when the question is in terms of mathematical numbers without graph, how will you find out? Then the formula of speed is given by distance upon time. And also one more important, write down this formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. And speed is the rate of change of distance with time. This is a definition of speed. So these 2 points just write down. B denotes distance. Speed is a vector quantity. That is also important part. Sorry, not vector, scalar. Speed is a scalar quantity. Velocity is vector. Speed is a scalar quantity. Okay, that means it has only magnitude. It will not have any direction. Okay. So speed is equal to distance divided by time, means it is directly proportional to distance for constant time, and it is inversely proportional to time for constant distance. So it is written over here, but the main formula is speed is equal to distance divided by time. Speed is the rate of change of time. Okay. So this is the formula which we are going to use in mathematical calculation. When the graph is not given, then how will you find out speed? Written, Safia? What is the unit of speed? Can you tell me? Distance unit is meter, time unit is second. So meter per second is the unit of s minus 1. Huh? So you don't write like this because ye confusion ho jayega. So you write it as meter per second, and smaller unit is centimeter per second. So SI unit is meter per second because distance is measured in meter and time is measured in second. Now another term is velocity, and we'll understand now what is the difference between speed and velocity. Velocity is rate of change of displacement with time. So write down this definition for velocity, and velocity can be written as s by t, where s is displacement. Don't confuse with this s. S
Ma'am,
is
speed SI unit is meter per second, right?
velocity unit is also same, speed unit is also same. Okay, only thing is velocity is a vector quantity. That means with velocity you will have to mention the direction also. You already know the difference between distance and displacement. Okay, both are different quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. There can be asked questions can be asked, differentiate between distance and displacement, or differentiate between speed and velocity. Displacement with time, you need to write in a particular direction. Okay. So yeah, you have to write this over here. When you are writing this rate of change of displacement with time, you have to just add in a direction. Add this thing because here direction is important. It is a vector quantity. Unit is same, so you can write the unit as it has same unit as speed, which is meter per second. Then what is the difference? See here it is written speed can be written as just 60 kilometer per hour, but for velocity you have to write 60 kilometer per hour north. What is the direction? That also you have to mention. So this is only magnitude. This will have magnitude and direction. Example 5 meter per, but still the formula is also different. Formula means एक में displacement upon time है, एक में distance upon time है. You know that distance and displacement can be different, depends on the situation. Don't write the example, just write this speed ka formula and velocity ka formula. What is S? It is displacement. Here S is displacement, here D is distance. Okay, completed. What happened, Ahmed? Why you are late today? 15 minutes late for the class.
Ma'am, I was not late. I joined and I had to leave because I needed to use the restroom.
Okay. So why your camera is off today? Keep your camera on. Everyone's camera is on. Just please keep your camera on. You were late today. When I started with the class, you were not there. When you are going to restroom, you can ask and go to the restroom. That way you do in the class also. Right? Ahmed, what happened? Why camera is not on? So everyone has written this?
Yes.
Now coming to the questions, Lily is driving a scooter with a speed of 6 kilometer per hour for 2 hours. Calculate the distance traveled by her. Now distance they have asked, what is given per hour? 6 kilometer per hour. What is it? What is 6 kilometer per hour?
Speed.
Speed mentioned in the question. Speed. So write down everything. Speed is equal to 6 kilometer per hour. What is time? 2 hour. Calculate the distance. How will you find out distance?
I guess
Hmm?
we have to do 6
Ma'am,
into 2.
distance is equals to speed upon time.
No, speed is equal to, you have this formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time, right? This formula you have got. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Then what is distance?
Speed into time.
Correct. Distance is equal to speed into time. So find out now. Speed into time is how much? 6 kilometer per hour into 2 hour. Hour cancel out. So same unit you should have. So the answer is 12 kilometers. 6 twos are 12. So 12 kilometer. Hour cancel out. If one is in minutes or minutes and one is in hour, you cannot have the calculation. You will have to make it in hour, both the things. Okay, here you saw that it is also hour, it is also hour, so that is why you used it and you got it in kilometer. If it is asked ki find out in SI units, then you can convert kilometer into meter. Okay, now next question. A man has covered 80 miles in 4 hours. Calculate the speed of the bike. Find out the speed. I'm not calculating. Now tell me. And unit also. Formula, I'm writing it over here.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes? Yes,
Ma'am,
Akhil.
do we have to convert these miles into kilometers?
No, they have not asked it. Okay. You will give the answer in miles per hour. Simple. If they have asked it in the question that you have to find the answer in SI unit, you can do that. Okay. Because miles है तो miles conversion is not asked. किलोमीटर मीटर कन्वर्जन रहता है. Give me the answer fast. ये तो orally होएगा. Answer should be in miles per hour. Anyone has found? Ahmad, what is the answer?
Ma'am, 20.
Yeah, 80 upon 4. So miles per hour is 20 miles per hour. ठीक है? So it is 4 twos are 80. 20 miles per hour. Next one. In a cycle race, a cyclist is moving with a speed of 2 kilometer per hour. He has to cover a distance of 5 kilometer. So calculate the time he need to reach his destiny. Now, first of all, what are the things given? And then give me the answer. Everyone just give me the answer in chat directly. I'm writing what are the things given. Always write the quantities which are given in the question. Kilometer per hour. He has to cover a distance. So distance is equal to, see why I'm doing the questions in class, so that you do this in the same way. Don't go for shortcuts, okay? At time they have asked. Using the formula.
Speed is equal to distance upon time. So 5.
Yeah. Answer, okay. Okay, Sakleen has sent me the answer. Ahmad has given me the answer. Yeah, correct answer. Sakleen and Ahmed, they have got correct answer. You have to use time is equal to, which gives time is equal to distance upon speed. Time goes here, speed comes here. So you have distance 5 kilometer upon speed is 2 kilometer per hour goes in the numerator. So kilometer. It is 2.5 hours. Okay. $2.5 is answer. Everyone, correct your answers. Okay. Now, this is about speed we are doing. Speed can be uniform speed. So we just now did uniform speed ke questions. This formula can be used only when the speed is uniform. Okay. You cannot use for variable speed. Variable means when the speed varies with time, it is variable speed. Average speed is speed, you know, when different speed is taking place, then you have to find the average speed. It is given by total distance covered upon total time. Okay, I'll give you the formula. First, let us do some questions on this speed. Now, how will you convert meter per second into kilometer per hour? I have told you how to convert that. Suppose I want to convert kilometer per second. Suppose I have to convert 20 kilometer per hour to meter per second. Anyone remembers how do we convert it? I have told you earlier also. 20 kilometer per hour converted into meter per second. How will you do that, Farhana? Kilometer into meter per second means kilometer per hour into meter per second. How will we do that? Muazzam?
Ma'am, 20,000 meters upon 3,600 seconds.
Yes, 1 hour is 3600 seconds. So you will write like this. So ये simple है. इसको lowest form में कर लो and then 2 से 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 10s are and 0, 2 9s are, 2 50s are, then बस इतना ही हुआ. So 50 by 9 meter per second. Now reverse अगर करना है. Now if I have to convert the opposite thing, that means 20 meter per second को I have to convert it into kilometer per hour. Okay. Now 20 meter को convert करने के लिए in kilometer, what have I told you? You will have to divide by 1000, not multiply. Okay. And divided by 1 second को you have to divide by 3600. Okay. So basically इसका short form मैं बता देती हूँ how to do that. Actually, this is what we are doing into 3600 upon 1000. Okay. So 20 से 20 cut and means reverse we do. Understood this? इसको lowest form करो 10 10 cut 36 2s are 72. So 72 kilometer per hour. That means 20 meter per second converted into 72 kilometer per hour. Now remember this thing. This will be easy to remember how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. You have to multiply by whatever is given by 1000 by 3600. This thing is easy to remember. If you have to convert a kilometer bigger unit into smaller unit, you have to multiply that thing with 1000 upon 3600 because 1 kilometer may 1000 meters. So you convert 1000 upon 3600. But if we have to do the reverse thing, you have to multiply also the reverse thing. 3600 upon 1000 will change it into kilometer per hour. Okay, is it clear? So you can remember इसको lowest form में करके भी you can remember. Lowest form में किया तो it will be 5 by 18. Okay, and this will be 18 by 5. So either whichever way is easier to you. If you want to remember कि kilometer per hour को convert करने के लिए multiply it with 5 by 18. But 5 by 18 is very confusing. So better remember 1000 by 3600. क्योंकि kilometer में 1000 होता है. And meter per second can be converted into 18, multiplying it by 18 by 5. ulta, reverse. So this thing is, these are shortcut methods. To convert it into kilometer per hour, this is meter per second. Is this clear how to convert? Because questions may, it will be asked, then find out the answer in meter per second or kilometer per hour. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So 1000 by 3600, if you are going to convert it into kilometer per hour को meter per second में, but meter per second को convert करने के लिए you have to multiply by 3600 by 1000, reverse thing. Okay, average speed आ गया. Okay, now what is average speed? Now write down this formula and write down the topic: average speed and average velocity. So average speed is total distance upon total time, and average velocity, write down this also. These are just formula. So what you have to find out in the question, you will use that formula. Unit will be same, speed का ही unit रहेगा. So these two formula. Now, how do we solve these type of questions? There is one question. In traveling from, all of you have noted down the formula: average speed and average velocity. Average velocity is a vector quantity, average speed is a scalar. So that is why total distance upon total time, and this is only total is added. Average आ गया तो total हो जाएगा. So it is total displacement upon total time. Now, in traveling from Pune to Nagpur, Rahul drove his bike for 2 hours at 60 km per hour and 3 hours at 70 km per hour. Understood the question? Rahul drove his bike for 2 hours at 60 km per hour. So what you will find out? You will find out the distance at this point, because the speed formula is total distance and we don't have a distance over here. So I will find the distance for this time period and distance for this time period. Okay. So let us suppose the distance for this time period is t1 and distance for this time is t2. So what is d1? Tell me. D1 is equal to, distance is equal to, what is the formula for distance? First of all, distance is equal to speed into time. Speed का ही formula है, just arrange it. Speed into time. So d1 is equal to, speed is how much? 60 km per hour into time is 2. So 120 km is the d1. Now what is d2? D2 is again same formula, speed into time. Speed into time is 3 into 70, which is equal to 210 km. Okay. So D1 and D2 you have found out. What is T1? T1 is first time, which is equal to 2 hours. And what is T2? It is equal to 3 hours. So now using the formula, average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. Now what is total distance? Total distance is D1 plus D2. That is the total distance covered. And what is time? T1 plus T2. Total time is this. So answer is D1 plus D2 is how much? 120 plus 210. Divided by time is 2 plus 3. So answer is how much? 120 and again 120. This is not clear. I have written over here 120 plus 210. How much is this? 330. 330 upon 5. So answer is 66 km per hour. So this is your average speed Formula is total distance upon total time, because distance is not given, but two speeds are given. So you will find out the distances like this. The most commonly asked question is this way only, it is asked. So you have to find total distance. So D1 and D2 you will add, you get total distance, and total time. Time is given in two parts. So time you will add. So total distance upon total time gives you 66 kilometer per hour is the average speed. Okay. Done. So I'm erasing it. Done, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now do this. An object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. Now everyone do this question. On the same pattern you have to do. Find out D1 and D2. And T1 and T2 is already there. Then give me the answer. How will you find out? I'm finding out in my notebook. Here you will get answer in another unit. D1 is already given in the question. It is easy. No need, because speed is not given. Anyone got the answer? Send me the answer in chat. I want to see who all are getting the answer, because you will not speak. So give me the answer. Everyone give me the answer in chat or direct message. Distance is given over here, okay? And time is also given. You don't need to find distance. Similar way mein nahi karna hai. It is little easy. No one has found addition or division mein itna time. Ahmed, what is the answer? Saklain, no, something is missing, Saklain. Ahmed, what is the answer? Send me in chat. Huh? Saklain, check the calculation part. Formula, use the formula. How come all of you are getting wrong answers? Okay, 2 answers I have got. Others also, please send me the answer. Can you tell me what is D1? Saklain, what is D1? And what is D2?
I'm 16 and in 4 seconds diagram.
D1 is distance in first part. Okay, so what is the distance in first part?
32.
Distance is given now, 16 meter.
I am 16.
And D2 is also 16 meter. Now can you find out? Yes, I think Mudabbir's answer is correct. Yes, Mudabbir's answer is correct. Only Mudabbir has got the correct answer. This how will you do? Previous question. Huh? Yes, Saklain, correct answer. But 5.4 nahi aayega. 4 by round off kiya. It is not 4. It is 3 only. Even if you round off. See, D1 over here is first distance is 16 meter and T1 is 4 seconds. D2 second distance is also 16 meter and T2 is 2 seconds. So total distance is average speed equal to D1 plus D2 upon T1 plus T2. यहाँ पे speed नहीं दिया हुआ है, यहाँ पे distance दिया हुआ है. So 16 plus 16 upon 4 plus 2 equal to 32 upon 6. 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2, 6 are 12. So 16 by 3 is how much? 3 5s are 15. 5.3333 chalega. And what will be the unit? Meter per second. So this is the answer. Those who have not got it, please note down. Okay, next question. Odometer, you know what is odometer? Anyone knows odometer? Those who have,
And it calculates the distance an object has
correct.
traveled.
Yes, it calculates the distance. So it gives you the distance. So odometer of a car reads this much, 2000. Yes, Afia, correct answer. 2000 kilometer at the start of a trip and 2400 kilometer at the end of the trip. If the trip took 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the car in kilometer per hour and meter per second. Just try to find out first of all in kilometer per hour.
No, what is that -1?
पर आवर को h raised to -1 we write. वो printing में problem होता है, so people write like that. You can write it like this. Kilometer you write like this because you can write with your pen. Printing में sometimes they write like this. Kilometer per hour means hour is in the denominator, so negative power को -1 they write. Okay, so that is also a way of writing. Okay, so what are the things given? First of all, odometer of a car reads 2000 kilometer at the start and at the end is 2400. So what is total distance? Can you find out the total distance during the trip? Who will tell me? Total distance. How will you
400
find out?
kilometers.
How much? 400. So you found out by doing subtraction. That is because initially in the beginning, the meter reads this and then it is this. So 400 kilometer is the total distance. Now tell me what is the total time given in the question. Total time,
8 hours.
8 hours. So what is average speed in terms of kilometer per hour? $50 kilometer per hour. Now everyone just convert 50 kilometer per hour into meter per second. What have I told you? What will you multiply? What will you multiply 50 with? Kilometer per hour into meter per second. So you have to multiply.
Ma'am, into 100.
1000 na? Into 1000 upon 3600.
Yes, ma'am.
1 kilometer में 1000 मीटर होता है and 1 hour में 3600 seconds. 2 0 से 2 0 गया. 2 5s are 10. 2 1s are 2. 2 8s are 16. Then 2 9s are 18. 2 25s are. Now 25 5s are is how much? 125 25 5s are 125 divided by 9 meter per second. Decimal में so 13.89 meter per second after rounding off. This is the answer. Now coming to average velocity. Velocity means total displacement upon total time. I have already given you. Now the question is asked, calculate the average velocity at a particular time interval of a person. If he
No,
moves,
Ma'am, what's the previous answer?
13.89. If he moves 7 meter in 4 seconds and 18 meter in 6 seconds along x-axis, okay? So again, you will have to find out the displacement first. So first initial position is 7 meter in 4 seconds. So again, you have to find the displacement in first case, okay? So it is 7 meter, then 18 meter second displacement, but and in 6 second along x-axis. Okay, so what is the displacement for the first time? You see, this is x-axis, okay, x-axis. So he moves 7 meter in 4 seconds. So yahan se yahan tak in 4 seconds. This is 7 meter, okay, 7 meter. Now he reached after 4 seconds, he reached over here. Now in 6 seconds, 18 meter. So from here to here, 18 meters. Okay, from here to here. And how much is it? This is 6 seconds. So till here it is 4 seconds, till and here to here is 6 seconds. Okay, so initial distance covered by the person is 7 meter. Final displacement is 18 meter. Okay, so total displacement is how much? 18 minus 7. Okay, so that is 11. And what is the total time? Total time is actually average velocity pe you won't be getting question. This is just one example I'm showing you. Ki average velocity and average speed is different. So how do we find out? Okay. So answer will be 5.5 meter per second. I think leave this because you will get confused. If it's not coming, so leave it. What is it? Okay, you'll get average speed ka question. So average speed ka question is, Usha swims in a 90 meter long pool. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to other and back along the same path. Find the average speed and average velocity. Okay. Now, what is the total displacement? You know, when you are going and coming back to the same point, what is the displacement? Do you remember?
And the displacement would be 0.
Correct. Very good. So in that case, average velocity will also be 0. So you can directly write that average velocity for this thing is 0 because average velocity is equal to total displacement upon total time. Now in this case, when the swimmer is coming back, so displacement is 0. So 0 upon total time, whatever time is there, you will get 0 only. So average velocity to 0 ho gaya. Now what is average speed? Average speed is total distance upon total time. Now what is the total
180 upon
distance?
90.
Let me check. 180, she goes 180, she comes back 180. What is the total distance then?
180 upon 180.
180 plus 180, right? Total distance is total path covered.
360.
And in 1 minute, by swimming from one end to other along the same straight path.
Not 360 is the answer. 360
No, no.
upon
She covers 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to other end along the same. So find the average speed and average velocity. Okay. Okay, it is not returning. The question is not coming back. Huh? I thought the question is coming back. So one end to the other and back. Oh yeah, back is written now. Back along the same straight path. Okay. So 180 plus 180, 180 meter in 1 minute. So 1 plus 1 minute is 2 minutes. So how much is it?
360 upon 2.
Yeah. So it is equal to 180. What will be the unit?
Meter
Per second.
per second.
It is second. 1 minute is there. It is minute. Okay. So you can convert minute into second also because 1 minute means how much? How many seconds? 60 seconds. So it will be 3 meter per second. Okay. So this type of questions will come, how to find out displacement, how to find out speed, how to find out, these are all mathematical questions. This type of question we already discussed. So that will be all covered in the syllabus. The steeper the line, the greater its slope, and hence the speed will be more. This you have to remember. Biker is having greater speed than runner, and then walker is having the least speed, because angles you can say, see, the steeper is the graph, more will be the speed. And you already know how to find out the speed from the graph. So till here will be the syllabus. And today, just complete the exercise. I'll give you the exercise. Wait. Please note down to do these questions at home. These are practice questions. This you have already done. First exercise I gave you in homework. No, we did it in the class only. Average speed, average velocity. See, here solved examples also you can do. This is using, see, in displacement, we used Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem will be asked. Body covers 50 meter distance in 30 seconds. Next 100 meter in 45 seconds. So you will find out total time and total distance. So 50 meter and 100 meter, and time is 30 seconds and 45 seconds. So average speed is total distance upon total time. So similar type of questions are there, which we did in class, but these questions, solved examples, just go through the theory part. Displacement, now in angular, okay, average velocity is there, then it will be asked. If an object moves 30 meter toward north, so object moves 30 meter towards north, north is upward side, and then 40 meter east, east is on your right side, so 40 meter east. So in next 10 seconds, displacement of the object will be, displacement is OB, you know that the final position and initial position ke beech ka gap. So now how I told you to find out this distance, AB square plus AO square. This is very important. First class I have taught you how to find out using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so use this thing. Remember this thing, this law. This is AB square plus AO square will give you OB square. So using this, you will find out OB is equal to root under this whole thing. What is AB square? 40 square plus 30 square. You will get the answer. So they have done that way only. 2500 ka root is 50. So total displacement you found out from here, and total time is, they have told 10 second and 10 second. So 20 seconds. If they say that you are coming back to the same point, then your average velocity will be 0, because displacement is 0. So these things you just go through it and complete this 9.2 exercise. Okay. 9.2 exercise, 9 questions are there. Why I am giving you full exercise? Because you people don't go through the question also. I want to see what are the doubts of this exercise in the next class. So that is why I'm telling you to solve try all the questions. If you're not able to understand, tell me in the next class. And which question you have done, that also, because you cannot say that I haven't understood any of the question. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? What is this exercise name?
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
in text question 9.2. So in text question 9.2, go through all the question, whatever we have done in the class, it is that only. Try to solve the question and send it to me. Okay. So that will be all for today's class. Bye and revise.
Bye.